right, we are back here on the podcast, 2 minute drill time in a sense. We're going to do a special pop culture segment here. We do our 2025 pop culture preview here with all of our fun stuff to keep track on the TV and the movies here. Join me today. It's been a bit since I come on because our schedule's not aligned lately, but Sam Derosa is back with us here, our pop culture correspondent. Sam, how are you?
Great. Thanks for having me back, Mike. Glad to finally have our schedules aligned.
Yeah, I know. I think the last time you came on, I think was maybe the last Super Bowl, which is probably, I think, one of the longest gaps we've ever had for between you popping on.
Hey, pop culture, we can just get it all together right now.
Yeah, we can't get it all together right now here. And I did a little bit of catch up on the holiday special with Alan and us, and we talked some of the highlights of 2024 pop culture wise here. So, like, what were some things that pinged on your radar last year?
Oh, God. Last year, even though we're only a couple of days into 2025, feels forever ago.
Yeah.
I feel like 2024 was the year of drama.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would agree with me.
Yeah, there was a lot of drama.
Yeah. So between, like the whole Deadpool Wolverine thing that led to like it ends with us drama. We had the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. We had, oh my God, just so much. Just all the crazy with the Willy Wonka experience in Glasgow and Brat Summer, how it's the summer and year of pop with Chappell Roan and Sabrina Carpenter and Olivia Rodrigo. Lookalike contests. Those were fun. I liked that one. And I don't know if you watched the Golden Globes, but Glenn Powell took the winner of the Glenn Powell lookalike contest as his quote unquote date.
Yeah, that was fun. I did not see it because I was locked in on the Lion Viking game on Sunday night, getting 272, so I kept an eye on that. But I did hear Nikki Glaser killed it, apparently, as the host.
Yeah, she did. I wasn't very knowledgeable with her work, but hey, she's been working for the past, I think, 20 years to get where she is, and I'm glad she's doing well.
Yeah, from what I remember, it was like she made a standout appearance on the Tom Brady roast on Netflix, and then parlayed that to the Golden Globes.
Yes, and I thought she did fun. I mean, some of the jokes were a little corny, and there was some issues, which I'm sure you've heard about already with teleprompters and reading speeds, but overall, it was interesting to see who won.
Yeah, it was interesting here for sure. And like, I feel like last year, like the movies were kind of down. I feel like for the most part, unless you're like banking on like Disney sequels or the Deadpool thing or Wicked, I think you were not getting a ton out of the box office.
Yeah, and then we have The Brutalist, which is just one of the Golden Globe. It's 3.5 hours. It's either like these sequels and like lighter, funner, exciting stuff, or really serious movies like The Brutalist or The Nickel Boys and stuff, which seem really exciting. But I don't know. I just feel like there wasn't as many movies that I was wanting to go see in 2024.
So give me the highest. And what of the ones you saw, what did you enjoy the most?
In 2024?
2024, like last year's movies.
Well, I will say that I really did enjoy Wicked, as unsurprising as that may sound.
Definitely not surprising.
Exactly. But it was beautifully made. The director of photography did amazing. I'm blanking on her name. The director did amazing, and so did the entire cast. It was a star-studded cast. I was a little worried as a Broadway fan myself. I was like, how are they going to do this? I was really mad in the beginning about it being in 2 parts, because now we have to wait another year, or half of a year basically, to go see it. That was really cool. I ended up getting to see Inside Out 2. This was the first year I went to the movie theaters in like forever.
Yeah.
So I saw Wicked and Inside Out 2. But what were some of your favorites?
Inside Out 2 was definitely high on the list. I definitely enjoyed watching that one. I saw that at Alamo Drafthouse. So that was a fun one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I've not gotten to Wicked yet, although I know Wicked killed it. So I think Wicked is this year's Barbenheimer in terms of everybody's talking about it.
Yes, their marketing campaign was insane. And all of the holding space. I don't know if you saw that. That was quite hilarious.
Yeah, so that was pretty good. So Deadpool Wolverine was obviously a lot of fun. I did enjoy that. And like a lot of these other ones you kind of like draw a blank on, because like there was only one Marvel movie. There was like no big like sequel things I had a chance to get to. Some I watched. Like I still haven't gotten to Challengers yet, but I'm going to soon.
That was fun. And you and I share this since we both went to Iona, not spoiling anything, of course. Opening shot of Challengers, downtown New Rochelle.
Oh, perfect.
It was hilarious. When my brother went to go see it in the theaters, he went to go see it at the Regal in downtown New Rochelle, and he says, the whole movie was like, oh my God. And I started clapping for the, just the B-roll of Downtown Nero. So it was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a good one for sure. Look at the list of other movies that I actually saw this year. Like Dune Part Two, obviously was very good. I saw Mufasa the Lion King. That was fine. Nothing spectacular.
I get it. Like, we want to have like the whole villain's not, born a villain, was made a villain. But I will be waiting for that to hit Disney Plus.
Yeah, and apparently, like, I was surprised by this at the end of the year with the Mufasa thing that like they got outdone in the movie theater by in the box office by Sonic 3. That's something that had on my bingo card.
I have not seen a single Sonic movie, but I don't know what it is about Sonic 3, but I'm like, you know what? I think I want to watch it. That's on my list of movies I missed in 2024 that I need to see in 2025. And another one, an animated one, is Wild Robot.
Yeah, I saw the trailers. I never got to it.
Yeah, listen, it could be put on your list too, the 2024 to see in 2025.
Yeah, I was surprised you aren't at least checking out the Sonic franchise at some point because of your love for Jim Carrey and considering.
That's why I don't know what it was about that trailer where I was like, I need to see it. And also, one of my first favorite actors, James Marsden's in them too. So I don't know what's taken me so long.
Yeah, in terms of video game adaptations, I saw the first two. I haven't seen the third yet. It's done surprisingly well. I mean, they have some big name voice actors in this thing now. I think Idris Elba's in this now.
Yeah, I think he's Knuckles, right?
He's Knuckles. Keanu Reeves is in the new one as Shadow the Hedgehog. So
insane.
Yeah, it's like I never thought I would see the day, and I played these games as a kid. Like I never thought I'd see the day where I have a live action video. This has outdone the Mario movies because they got there first, and
yeah,
they have these big names in here. And Jim Carrey only wants to do Robotnik going on because there's all this talk about how he wants to retire, and then I saw the thing. He's like, oh yeah, I'll do another Sonic movie.
I love that. I mean, honestly, he should do whatever he wants. He's amazing.
Yeah, because I think in this movie he's playing dual roles, playing the regular Robotnik and Robotnik's grandfather. So I know there's a big gif out right now of the two of them doing a dance.
Yeah, he's an interesting one. Somebody I would love to pick his brain.
Yeah. TV wise, I feel like this is sort of also a weird year because of the strike. We're delaying on stuff here, but like I'll ask you, did you get the Shogun in 2024?
No, but I am currently watching Shogun because it was on my radar, and of course, with just life just getting busy, I haven't seen it. But I'm a couple episodes in and I'm hooked.
Yeah, Shogun was probably the best show that came out last year.
Oh, it was amazing. And I don't know if you got to see Feud Capote versus the Swans.
Yeah.
That was really good. I know that might not be fully up your alley. Tom Hollander.
Yeah.
Did amazing. And then also True Detective Night Country.
That was also good. I did see that.
That was amazing. I know Jodie Foster won, but she did amazing. But then The Penguin as well. I don't know if you got to see that.
I did see that. That was another highlight. HBO had a pretty good run in 2024 until they got Doom Prophecy. That one, I'm still in the middle of that. That's not as good.
No, I am. I don't think I'll be watching that one.
Yeah, I don't think you're missing much.
That's what I've been told. So,
Yeah, that's a good spot here in terms of this stuff. And I do think that's a lot of fun stuff came out last year. And in terms of, like, I'll real quickly mention to the negative stuff here. Like, did you experience the Madam Web phenomenon?
I saw it from afar. I did not watch the movie. I probably will never watch the movie unless, I'm like scrolling through. I'm like, let's give it a shot.
Well, it is on Netflix. I did watch the movie because I promised Alan also during our holiday special segment. So I have to check this out because it's gotten so bad that like you just have to see if it's that bad. It is that bad.
Perfect. You solidified. I don't ever have to watch it.
It's like just like train wreck bad. It's basically, and like there was a lot you could tell rewrites in it. They had some really bad CGI in it. Like the story is kind of lame. It's like the villain's kind of bad. It's like it all just sort of blends together and like. They waste some like big name actresses in this movie.
I know. It sucks that it was such a total flop.
Yeah, the Sony Spider-Man movies did not work, and that last year was the end of them.
Well, perfect. It'll be starting new with Marvel.
Yeah, we do start a new Marvel here. Get to 2025 here, so we'll kind of dive into two categories here. What we're looking for, 2025 TV wise. I feel like there's a lot of big stuff coming this year. Now we're playing catch up finally from the stuff that got delayed from the strikes.
Yeah, I feel like there are some very highly anticipated shows coming out. I know there's one for me that's coming, I think next week.
Yeah.
Would you like to guess what it is?
Next week. It's tough
It's on
because
Apple TV. It's with Adam Scott.
oh, Severance.
Yes,
Yeah,
season 2. I've been waiting. We've almost waited 3 whole years
yeah.
for a season.
Wasn't that like the towards the end of COVID that came out?
I actually had to look it up because I was like, oh, it was like 2 years ago, and it premiered in March 2022.
Yeah, yeah. It's a long time for it to be waiting for a third season, second season.
Yeah, yeah. So, I'm very excited. I think I would, in the trailer, it looks like they're going to pick up where they left off. There's more questions to be answered. I'm hoping that it will live up to season 1 because I feel like season 1 was one of the most perfect seasons of TV, in my book.
Yeah, it's a good one here. I got a bunch of big names here that are coming this year, so I discuss some of the ones that I think you're interested might be interested in here. So,
Okay.
were you ever into the White Lotus?
Yes, and I'm very excited for season 3, and I'm very excited for her name is Natasha Rothwell.
Yeah,
She played the spa manager in season 1, and that's their connection. So she did amazing in season 1. So I'm excited what they're going to do with her for season
yeah,
3.
yeah. She's a fun actress here, and another fun connection here too. Like she's also in the Sonic franchise.
No way. See, look, it's just fully like solidifying my need to go watch Sonic.
Yeah, she plays James Marsden's sister-in-law.
Oh, that's great. I
Yeah,
love that.
yeah. Yeah, that one's coming out here. We also have, I think, another big HBO show here. They just dropped the season 2 trailer 2 days ago. The Last of Us season 2 coming in April. I think that's going to be a very exciting watch. I know they're splitting the second game into multiple seasons.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very interested. It looks scary and
Yeah,
intense, and I feel like, morality will be brought in. And that's Catherine O'Hara's in season 2, which brings me to one of my other highly anticipated shows coming out on Apple TV. Another one. Not, I'm not trying to sell everybody Apple TV now. It's The Studio with Seth Rogen. Did you see any trailers for that?
I've heard about this. I've not seen the trailers yet.
Okay, well, it looks amazing. It looks like there's gonna be, drama, comedy, like it just seems nuts. In the trailer, Bryan Cranston's in it, Martin Scorsese, Ron Howard, Anthony Mackie. Like it's has all these, I think, big guests that will
Yeah.
be appearing on there. So I'm very excited for that show to come out, and that will be out in March.
I'm hoping that this is not another like the franchise situation like HBO because that was idea was like a parody of like a big Marvel movie thing and like really didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, this one's supposed to be about Seth Rogen's character takes over as like the big studio head, and he's trying to find like how to make like a good movie, how to like make great films and try to like avoid these like, big personality directors, actors, whatever. And Catherine O'Hara's in it too, so very exciting stuff. And one of my favorite actresses of all time, Catherine Hahn.
Yep. That's always good stuff here. Speaking of Catherine Hahn, there was news today apparently that I don't know if we discussed Agatha all along last year.
I loved that one too. I can't believe I forgot about that.
Yeah, apparently I think I have to verify this, but they think they got picked up for a second season.
Perfect. They need to. I thought that was one of Marvel's better shows in the past,
Yes.
couple years.
Yeah, so that's a rumor. I haven't verified it yet, but like that's a possible that might be happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's true.
Yeah. A couple other big shows coming in 2025 on my radar. So I know I teased this last year. The season 3 is dropping Thursday. Did you ever watch The Traitors on Peacock?
No, but good old Alan Cummings. That trailer looked insane though. It kind of piqued my interest.
It's so much fun. And like now they made the switch after season 1 to all reality people and like they bring in people from like Survivor, Big Brother, like Housewives, somebody Bob the drag queen is there. They have like it's so much fun and it's so ridiculous and like it's very entertaining.
Yeah, it seems like silly and fun, so I'll have to try to get that one out there. Are you excited for the Daredevil
Yes.
show that's coming out in March?
I'm very excited once I saw that like the initial take on it was so bad they had to go back and basically make it a continuation of the Netflix one.
Which is the Netflix one was very good. I enjoyed it. I feel
Yeah.
like I remember season 1 and season 2. Season 3 seems a little, fuzzy to me. But I
Yeah.
do enjoy that they brought back the original cast.
Yeah.
And I mean, who knows what's gonna happen? That's one thing I feel like is gonna be a make or break for Marvel. Hopefully they take like an Agatha kind of storyline and not specifically, but like the success that had.
Yeah. A couple other things I'll throw out here in terms of what to watch for. I know this is probably on your opinion on your radar later in the year. Apparently Wednesday season 2 is this year also.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with that. It ended with a very interesting ending. Not to spoil anything for anyone who might have not seen a show that came out almost 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Um, but I loved the look of it. It was very fun.
Yeah, another one I'll throw out here. I feel like the buzz on this is a little low right now, but I think the hype will really rise once we get a date on it. The end of Stranger Things this year. So I think like there is a lot of weight on the show to deliver a good ending, especially because like they've been so pressed with the kids, and now then we can have this whole end of season 4. We talked about it on this pod, where it's like Max, like it's in the coma as they don't want to kill anybody like, of the main cast. So you're going to see like how they wrap up the storyline.
Yeah, I feel like somebody has to die at this point. I know that sounds terrible, but I feel like they're not all gonna make it at the end. But I'm very curious to see if like I don't know. I think we theorized this. I guess this was like almost close to 2 years now.
Yeah.
That Will might be like the villain.
Yeah.
He might be the new Venka. What is his name?
Vecna.
Vecna. I was like, that's not right. But I really hope Eddie makes it. He just like Joseph Quinn gets to make an appearance.
Yeah, I know he died at the end of 4. Hopefully they can pop him in.
Was that confirmed?
I'm pretty sure it was confirmed. I mean, he's the one who like stays back and gets swarmed by the little monsters.
Yeah. Maybe he'll secretly pop up.
I would not be shocked. There's like a flashback episode in there where they bring him in for like an hour.
True. I'm waiting for you to tell me my most anticipated TV show. I'm waiting for our list to align.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what else I have on the list here in terms of stuff like up here. I say obviously I'm gonna do just a little teaser for the guys. A couple of weeks we're gonna do Nick Freya's coming on here. Sam and I did season 1 of Squid Game a couple of years ago during the holidays. So Nick Freya from Sky is coming on me to do season 2 because I don't think Sam and I have the time to do it to do a line for that. But like we're gonna cover Squid Game 2. It's supposedly Squid Game 3 is coming in June. That will end the whole thing.
Wow, that's a fast turnaround from season 1 to 2 and 2 to 3.
Yeah, 2 to 3. I think they might have filmed them consecutively, if I believe.
Okay, I mean, listen, Squid Games is on my list, but not high on my list.
Yeah, is that one here? Andor season 2 is coming out this year also. So
there it is.
Yeah.
I was waiting for you to lead with Andor.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't know it was that high on your list.
It was. Andor season 1 was one of my favorite seasons of TV. I felt like because that was 2022 as well. I felt like 2022 had some very, very good television.
Yeah.
And then, we've been here in 2023 and 2024, but I just really hope Andor season 2 is good. I'm very nervous. I don't know about you.
Yeah, we're pumped for on the Sky Guys over there because that's one of our biggest things after Skeleton. We're gonna start getting ready for Andor over there, and like I don't know if you've heard, but like that season 2 of Andor's gotten the biggest budget of any Star Wars project ever. That includes all the movies.
All the movies? That is insane. So it has to be good. Like I'm more just like putting it into the universe that it has to be good.
I think the one concern, I think our co-host Nick over there, who I just mentioned, we're gonna do Squid Game with him here in a few weeks, but like his big concern is that he doesn't want it to get like too Hollywood Andor season 2, where he doesn't want like they did season 1. He doesn't want like all of a sudden these big name actors just popping in just because they want to say, oh, I was on Andor. He wants to actually sort of stay loyal to the storyline.
That's fine. That's kind of like what The Mandalorian when like Lizzo made a weird appearance.
Yep.
Or that. So I get that. I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah, my argument was I pointed to Nick. I said, like, basically, you do not want Jack Black's Captain Bombardier showing up in Andor.
Okay, I thought that was a fever dream, right? That Jack Black was in it. I almost led with him, but I'm like, maybe I'm wrong.
No, he was there.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple other shows I'll throw out here real quick in terms of I got another Peacock show, Poker Face season 2. I'm excited for that. I don't know if you saw season 1, but that's a fun show.
No, that was filmed up in all around upstate New York, so we have to give more power to it. And then also I'm excited for the 4 seasons that's coming out on Netflix with Tina Fey, Steve Carell, Domingo Coleman, and Will Forte, because that was also filmed upstate. So we have to be supportive of our New York filming locations.
Yep, that we do. 2 other ones on my list I'll mention here. Peacemaker coming back to HBO this year, season 2, and I'm curious to see how James Gunn twists this in a pretzel to like make this fit. Because of what I've heard, like to make it fit in his new DC universe. Apparently, he said it logically flows. The only thing that's like non-canon is the scene in the finale when the whole Justice League shows up.
Okay, I mean, I didn't get to watch Peacemaker season 1, so I don't know.
Highly entertaining.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is that with
That's John Cena's character.
Okay. I feel like I love John Cena, don't get me wrong, but I'm just like John Cena as Peacemaker. I'm curious, but not curious enough to watch it, I
There
guess.
was another 2022 special, by the way, Peacemaker. It was early 2022.
Okay, maybe I was too busy watching
Yep.
all these other amazing shows.
Yeah, and another interesting, like this is the only network thing I'm bringing up here. The Suits LA is coming in next month on NBC, so I'm curious to see if they missed the boat on their window to get people back in
Yeah, because what was Suits was big like
last summer.
year and a half ago. Yeah, like a while ago. And then, because Suits used to be on USA. That
Yep.
was its original whatever. But yeah, I'm curious. Because I haven't done much research on Suits LA. Is anybody returning from the original cast?
They've announced that Gabriel Mock is coming back as Harvey for a 3-episode arc.
Okay, for 3 episodes, just
Yes,
to get people to watch, I guess.
pretty
But
much.
interesting. I might have to lay off. I'll have to get your review after a couple of episodes.
Yeah, because like I watched all the Suits and then I started like watching Piercing because I have that on the YouTube, whatever, and like it's nowhere near as good.
Well, I mean, Suits too, from like season 1 to I think it was on for what, 6 seasons?
9.
Not, it was on for 9. Geez.
Yeah.
It just kind of did the decrease.
Yeah, with Suits, like you could feel it. Like I think like after Mike goes to prison, that really is struggling to find where it's going. Especially like once Mike and Rachel leave in season 7, they kind of are floundering a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we love Harvey and Donna, but other than that,
Yeah, that's for sure. So that's it on the shows. And let's go to the movies here. Like movies, I feel like I look at the list. There's a lot of like sequels and who asked for this on the slate.
yeah. Also, like, I don't know if it was just you. I had a hard time like not finding a superhero-esque or just superhero movie in general that I'm like, I feel like there's just so many coming out this year.
Yeah, because I know Marvel said that they're gonna cut back going forward, but like they said, like we had so many, right? We're just gonna just dump the the toy box on the floor, and then next year we're gonna limit the content more because they have like 6 shows on Disney Plus this year allegedly.
Oh my God, it's just like they're just turning out stuff left and right.
Yeah, because from what I remember with this is I think like Bob Iger said we had all this stuff in production, so we kind of just finished it, and now we're gonna be more selective in what we do going forward. So we just have to get it out there and get some return on the investment.
Well, we'll see how that one goes. But going back to your James Gunn, are you as excited for Superman as I am?
I'm very curious. Because I know that trailer didn't really like was like very widely viewed. I don't know if it grabbed me enough.
Okay. I mean, we're going into Superman with an established that there is a Superman, that there are heroes, that Lex Luthor hates Superman. So like to me, I'm excited that it's not an origin story of Superman,
Yeah, we don't need that again.
Yeah. And then, you see in the trailer we have Mr. Terrific, Hawkgirl, and Green Lantern, but it's not I don't know. Did you grow up watching the 2001 Justice League?
No, I did not.
It's like a WB.
Yeah.
I can't think of Hal something.
Yeah, it's not Hal Jordan.
No, and that's the only Green Lantern I feel like I have ever known. But this, his name is Guy Gardner as Green Lantern, so that's gonna be played by Nathan Fillion.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested in that. And then I was excited. I'm sure you were also excited to see Crypto.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we love good dog appearances.
Yes. You love dog appearances here. There's a lot of other stuff here. You mentioned the Marvel stuff I'll throw out here. Captain America, like whatever 4 this is, I don't even know the name of it. Like we all know is that Harrison Ford is now playing Thaddeus Ross and his Red Hulk, so that's what's happening. Thunderbolts, I have no idea what this thing is even going to do because it looks terrible.
I feel like it's going to be like a not great version of like Suicide Squad. Yeah. Or it's going to be like, I don't know. I mean, like, I love Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes and Florence Pugh as Yelena. Yeah. So I'm just like, I want it to do well just for like the sake of those characters. Yeah. But who knows? I have the Thunderbolts on my list, but I don't have Captain America on mine. I'm very interested.
Yeah, I just feel like you look at Thunderbolts, you see that group of characters. You're like, it's hard for me to say, like, I'm gonna spend like $20 to go sit and watch them for 2 hours.
Yeah, I mean, even some of these movies on my list, I might have to wait till streaming happens.
Yeah, the most intriguing one I think here is the Fantastic Four Marvel version with Pedro Pascal and Vanessa Kirby and the rest of the gang. So I think that one is interesting because I think
Yeah, and but how like but to me I'm like, okay, so we saw Galactus,
yeah,
he's a world devouring creature
yeah,
that we saw in the post-credit scene of the Eternals.
yeah,
Like, how the heck are you gonna fight this thing? Like, no offense, but I don't know. I'm excited, but I'm also very hesitant to like put like my money towards this ticket.
yeah, for sure. And we have 2025 live action Disney as well. I'm gonna throw out this take right here. I think this is gonna be, I think, a little hot, but I think this is might be deserved. I feel like the Snow White live action film's gonna bomb.
Yeah, I mean, people are already like boycotting it online, saying they're not gonna go see it. Like I said, I don't know if you remember me saying this, but I saw one live action and it was Beauty and the Beast, and I didn't like it, and I've refused to watch any live action movies since.
Yeah, that one just stuck out to me. I just feel like that there's so much negativity around it. I know that there was like Rachel Zegler, who's one of the who plays Snow White, like complained about the source material when she's doing press tours. She's not a good look for the film, and like it feels like it's not setting up very well.
No, not excited for that at all.
Yeah, and then the other one is the Lilo and Stitch live action, which like I really hope they get Stitch right, because otherwise that could be terrifying.
Yeah, it's like that, and sometimes it's just like, why can't we let a good thing, like be a good thing, right? Because
Yeah,
that came out in 2001, 2002.
yeah, around there.
Yeah, and I was just like that's one of my favorite Disney movies, and I'm worried, but maybe this will be my break. I will break my non-live action to go see it, and hopefully it does well because How to Train Your Dragon as well as getting a live action remake.
Yeah,
And I feel like, maybe this is the year, Mike.
yeah, maybe. So let me give you a couple of movies here. Then the who asked for this category, and you tell me if you're interested in any of these.
Okay, I'm very excited.
Karate Kids Legends. This is set after 3 years after Cobra Kai. That's one
Oh,
option.
okay.
Freakier Friday, which is an extension of Freaky Friday, like 30 years later.
Yes, but I love Jamie Lee Curtis and I love Lindsay Lohan, so I do not have any hopes for this movie. I'm just excited to see them both on screen again in the same movie.
Yeah, and apparently they are rebooting Final Destination again.
Yes, I saw that. I will not be watching that. The movies messed me up as a child, and I still am not over it. So I will not be watching any more Final Destination movies.
I can't remember which one it was. I want to say it was 2, when there was somebody whose like eyeballs get impaled by a ladder from like a fire escape.
But I feel like I've watched them once, and I have, besides like, like the classic logs on the back of a
Pickup truck.
truck. That's just there's just so many things that are so scary and so bleh.
Yeah, there's also in terms of the things here, we'll see in Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning, which got like let's see if that actually makes money for the last one bombed.
Yeah.
Jurassic World Rebirth. I didn't realize they were rebooting Jurassic World again.
Yeah, it's the same director as the guy who did Rogue One.
Yeah. Okay, so that's encouraging.
Yeah, that exactly. And what's his name is in it as well. Jonathan Bailey, who was in Bridgerton and now was Fiyero in Wicked. So he's killing it.
Yeah, Wicked 2 is gonna win the year. There's no question. Like once it gets there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll throw 2 other ones out here too. Mahershala Ali's in that movie too.
Oh yes, I
And,
totally forgot about that.
yeah, Scarlett Johansson, Mahershala Ali, Jonathan Bailey, Rupert Friend are the top 5 people listed on that movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and a couple other 2 original ideas I'm excited about this year is Mickey 17. You heard about this movie?
Um, a little. I feel like I've been watching so many trailers to prep for this lovely podcast that it's getting mixed up in the bunch.
Yeah, let's put it's. I'll tell you why I'm interested in this one here.
Okay.
This is Bong Joon-ho, who directed Parasite. It's his first big movie after Parasite. It's based on a story about a novel called Mickey 17, Mickey 7. And it's about a guy named Mickey Barnes who's played in the movie by Robert Pattinson. Has been expendable, a disposal employee where after one iteration dies, new bodies regenerate with most of their memories intact. after one of his multiples, Mickey 17, and unintentionally survives a human expedition to colonize the ice world Niflheim. He goes head to head with the new multiple, Mickey 18. So there's a lot of like Robert Pattinson playing different versions of the same character.
Yes, now I remember. This looks wild.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for this one.
Yeah, and the other one here, in honor of Alan Austin here, the Mike Flanagan special here. He's back in the movie theaters here. You got looking forward to The Life of Chuck.
Yes, Mike Flanagan is one of the few people I will brave scary things for because I think he does an amazing job.
And allegedly, this is not really like one of the scarier Stephen King novels here either. Also, so
scary for me is, the gore is scary, the jump scare, the thriller is also scary to me. I mean, I could deal, but it's still in the scary realm.
Yeah, a lot of the usual collaborators for Flanagan, plus Tom Hiddleston's the lead in the movie.
Oh, we love Tom.
Yes, and last but not least here, new Avatar, Avatar: Fire and Ash. Are you excited for the third James Cameron Avatar? It's probably gonna be about 3.5 hours long.
Nope, haven't seen the second. Probably won't see the second. We'll probably not see the third. No hate against Avatar. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, too long.
Too long, and just like I thought the first one was like fine. I don't know. I just couldn't get into Avatar.
Yeah, I saw the second one. Like there are points in that movie where it's beautiful, where like you will literally just be staring at the screen watching a whale and like being amazed at how majestic it looks. And then there are also points where it's like, okay, this is like there's a whole second hour you feel like you could like condense if you were really pressed for time.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it's James Cameron's vision. I couldn't do what he does, so hey, it's James Cameron, right? At the end of the day.
Yeah, but don't worry, if you missed this one, there's still 2 more coming in 2029 and 2031.
No, they're doing that many.
Yeah, because the way he explains that he had 2 and 3 ready to go, and then like if 2 did well enough, they're gonna make 4 and 5, and then 2 made a crap ton of money. So
okay, I'm surprised you haven't mentioned another scary movie that's supposed to be coming out.
What's that?
28 years later.
Yeah, that's in the list of like I didn't know who asked for this one.
Okay, all right. Just because I feel like I don't know. I feel like you would be like a 28 days, 28 weeks, now 28 years person.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like my bigger horror franchise is more quiet. I'm more of the Quiet Place franchise.
Okay. The trailer for 28 Years Later blew me away, and I don't watch scary things, but I'm like, it really did intrigue me. They did a great job with that.
Yeah, and the last movie I forgot about that I saw in 2024, I'll bring it up here because you got me on the topic here. Did you see A Quiet Place Day 1 at all?
No, I didn't. I did not hear the greatest reviews on it, but are you here to change my mind?
I think it's a solid movie. I think it's just like, it's marketed incorrectly, I feel like, for what it, because they make it look like it's like, oh, this is the first story when the aliens show up. It's really not that. It's like a story about like human connection, basically. It's hidden in the quiet things paraphernalia.
All I know is that there's a cat that might make noise, and that's the only thing I saw.
Oh, the cat's is like is the second star of this movie.
Amazing. I mean, that does pique my interest a little bit more.
Yeah, and I'll give you my last hit here. I forgot about this one coming out the week before Wicked in the Who Asked this category, but I probably will see it at some point. Now You See Me 3 is coming.
No, I love those movies. I probably won't go see it in theaters, but like, tell me this, Mike. This is a serious part of our conversation.
Yeah.
When was the last time? I'm not saying like that it's not superhero, not, like Star Wars, fantasy, like whatever. When is the last time there's been a movie that is just solely based for the viewer's entertainment? Like Now You See Me 1 is one of them, like Transformers. I feel like I guess maybe Transformers can go into like more of superhero, but like they're not there to make an Oscar winner. They're not there to like promote superheroes. It's just like
money.
Boom. Yeah, it's just like a good movie to see. I feel like we don't get those enough another. But hey, I could be wrong. I could be missing movies. They're just going under my radar.
I feel like Barbie was kind of that way.
Okay, so Barbie. What else besides? Well, I guess, but Barbie was like very like.
Barbie was IP also, which is kind of tough.
Yeah, and it's also like not even that. It's just like it was there, had such a serious message. Like Now You See Me is just supposed to be like this guessing game with magic. I feel like. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of excited for it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Who asked for it? Sam asked for it. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, and just so you know, they do have both Isla Fisher and Lizzie Kaplan in the movie this time. So.
That's great, especially because you heard what happened apparently on set for Isla Fisher
Yeah,
that she almost drowned. Like,
yeah.
and that's crazy. But is Jesse Eisenberg also
Yeah, it's
confirmed?
Jesse. Yeah, Eisenberg's back, Ruffalo's back, Woody Harrelson, Dave Franco, the whole crew, Morgan Freeman.
Oh, I'm so excited. This
Yeah,
is great.
yeah. So that's coming a week before Wicked, so you can do a double feature if you want.
I might have to. It'll be like a now wicked. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
I don't know how to combine those together.
yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, it's like Wicked See Good 3.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. That sounds better than mine.
All right, so Sam, thanks for all the time. Really appreciate it. People want to follow me on social media. How can I do that?
You can find me on Twitter at Esteros5 minus the A. It's Esterosa minus the A out
Yeah,
of 5. I haven't done this in a while. I don't even remember my handles anymore.
I think you
I'm on
got.
Instagram on Sam Derosa 175. Just Google me. I'm sure I'll pop up somewhere.
All right, sounds good, Sam. Thanks for all the time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.